Coming up on Sports Scene, we have our Baltimore County Basketball Championship games and our Athlete Spotlight. All this and more on Sports Scene. What's up, BCPS? Welcome back to another edition of Sports Scene. I'm your host, Haley Greaves. Well, it's all about hoops. First up, we have 2 regular season basketball games, then we have our Boys and Girls County Basketball Championships. It's that time. Let's get to the highlights.
We head to Perry Hall High School for a good one. The 10-5 Gators host the 9-1 Overly Falcons for a chance to take the top spot in their division. 2 minutes in, James Robinson picks a pass for Overly and takes it the length of the court for the easy lay-in and the first score of the game. A few minutes later, TJ Backles gets the rock and pops a 3. Hold that follow-through, young man, and eventually it'll fall. 9-2 Falcons. Perry Hall would go on a small run, capped off by a corner 3 from Stephen Makakanya. Gators within 2. Second quarter now, Jacob Jacks drives the lane and dumps it off at the last second to Thomas Smith, who lays it off the glass for the easy bucket. A few minutes later, here's Backles on the fast break. He pulls up to the top of the key and catches nothing but net. Overly up 27-22 with 4 to go in the half. Next possession, a bad pass finds Jacks, who takes it to the rack for 2. The Gators cut the lead to 3. Last few seconds, Overly needs to run. Jeremiah Harper with a beautiful Euro step through the lane to lay it up. Game is tied at the break. Fresh out of halftime, Makakanya moves to his right and pulls up from the stripe. He gets it to go and gives the Gators a 2-point lead. The best way to fix a busted play? How about launch a wide open 3? Kevin Harris does exactly that to bring Overly back within 1. Next Overly possession, Karan Pittman showing great court awareness to let his defender fly by before laying it up. Perry Hall just not able to put this one away. Harris kicks it out to sophomore Corey Blair from downtown. Tie ball game. And now Overly with all the momentum. Pittman jumps the pass and takes it the length of the court to give his team a 6-point lead. Perry Hall now playing catch-up, and Makakanya doing everything he can to keep the Gators in it. But they just couldn't keep it up in the end. Blair knocks down another triple. His 11 points in the fourth quarter helped Overly to a 76-60 win over Perry Hall. Big matchup at Loch Raven, where the Hereford Bulls were facing the undefeated Loch Raven Raiders in a divisional battle. The Bulls got out to a fast 5-0 start as Lauren Kraft drains this 3. Now Loch Raven's turn as junior point guard Maya Gordon knocks down this J. Then freshman Gibson finds Gordon in the middle of the defense, and she gets the friendly bounce. She continued to stay hot as she would finish with 8 points in the quarter, putting them up 9-7 with 2.5 left. Loch Raven would finish the first quarter strong with this 3 by Destiny Harris and take a 16-8 lead. Second quarter action, Hereford with some nice ball movement as they find Annabelle Grenzer for the easy deuce. Then, Lauren Orner lines up from the outside and drops this 3, and they are only down 18-17. With under 2 minutes left in the quarter, Loch Raven didn't panic, and Boykin finds Morgan Jones down low, who drops in this shot. Then, on this fast break, of course, Gordon would finish the quarter with this bucket, putting them up 23-17 at the break. Third quarter, Hereford gets going with a 3 by Megan Hess, and they would score 10 points in the quarter. But the quarter was dominated by Loch Raven's defense, causing multiple turnovers, which led to points. Their press would cool down Hereford's offense with costly turnovers, which allowed Loch Raven's offense to go to work, putting them up 39-27 at the end of the quarter. Down 12, heading into the fourth, Hereford caught fire with this easy lay-in by Orner. Then, Gabby Nieverline drops this deep 3. Hereford had a press of their own, which allowed them to cut the lead to 41-39 with this 3 by Hess. Late in the game, Loch Raven was able to beat the press with a layup by Jones. Then, in a repeat of the last play, Boykin finds Jones again, and Loch Raven would hold on to win 49-45 in a thriller. It's championship time. First, on the boys' side from Parkville High School, a rematch from just a few days prior. The Newtown Titans looked to avenge their 82-74 loss to the undefeated Knights. It was all Newtown in the first half, starting with this three from the top of the key from Jaden Brown. A few minutes later, Newtown possession. Jamal Price gets open in the lane and finishes with the two-handed flush. Next possession, up top to Cam Sparrow. He cans a three to put Newtown up 10. Into the second quarter now, and you can see why the Titans are so dangerous. Great ball movement finds Arrington Greenfield wide open in the corner. 20-8, Newtown. Toward the end of the half, Newtown moving around the horn to Greenfield again. He drains it, and the Titans take a 13-point halftime lead. Coming out of the break, Parkville finally gets things going. Here's Karan Smith doing what he does best, 32-22 Newtown. Then how about this Sports Center-worthy 360 layup from Josiah LeGrue? A minute and a half later, here's Karan Smith again. He puts up a layup through contact and gets it to go with one more coming. After the free throw, it's 35-27. Newtown leads. Titans now with a chance to stop Parkville's run. Price drives the lane and puts it off the glass and heads to the line for one more. 40-33 after he sinks the free throw. Last of the third, Kane Woodland gives it up to Sincere Barfield, who knocks it down from the parking lot. Parkville down 6. The Knights keep going to what's working. In this case, it's Karan Smith from the corner. Parkville within 4 now. Coming down to the wire, the ball finds its way to sophomore Justice Stanton for the corner three. Newtown starting to taste it, but Sincere Barfield keeps this game close with another triple from NBA range. 6-point game. Newtown seals it on this fast break layup from Stanton. The Newtown Titans avenge their loss and upset the Parkville Knights, who win the Baltimore County Basketball Championship by a final score of 61-53.
It's the girls' turn as we head to Pikesville for the county championship. Newtown Titans trying to win the big one like the boys. Pikesville Panthers looking to get their third title in 5 years. It's IJ Dower setting the tone early as she races to the cup for this easy deuce. But Pikesville answered another way with this three by Corey Bowen. Now it's Mariah Jones' turn, dropping in a rainbow three. Nothing but nylon. Then Takesha Hill hits the offensive rebound, and Pikesville would take a 12-6 lead after one. Pikesville would take a quick 16-6 lead early as Aaliyah Taylor steals the rock away from Nazia Hart and gets the easy lay-in. But the Titans would mount a comeback, and their answer was Naela Mingo, who drains this three. She's not finished with this step-back three. They were only down 24-17 with 2:31 left in the quarter. With free throws made by both teams and this three by Ryan Johnson, the score was 26-24 with 13 seconds left. This is how the second quarter would end. The Titans would outscore Pikesville 20-14 in the second quarter and tied it up at 26 at the break. The Panthers got it going in the third as Jada Males dials up long distance, not just once, but twice as they were up 36-28. With 1:31 left in the quarter, the Titans would get within 5 with this nice spin move by Mingo, who dropped 14 on the night. But Jones, with a nice move of her own, built an 11-point lead as they were up 44-33 at the end of the third. Points were at a minimum for Pikesville as Jones sinks this teardrop with 13 on the night. Then Hart with this three, and they would get within striking distance as Micaiah Pollard calls glass on this shot, and they were down 48-44 with just under 2 minutes left. With missed free throws by the Titans, they fell short with this dagger by Taylor. And they win it 51-44, and they are your Baltimore County champs.
Next up, we have our athlete spotlight. He has set the standard for the Sparrows Point High School wrestling program.
I'm Dom Ambrosino. Last year, 120-pound state champ. senior at Sparrows Point High School.
Dom's just a natural leader. He's very technical at what he does, and he takes what he does very seriously. He wants to be the best.
When I was young, my dad put me into the sport, and I fell in love with it because it takes more drive than other sports. My very first tournament I got in, I won, so I kind of just love the sport. The sport's not really a sport you love winning. It's all the effort that goes into it that breaks you down, but once you win, it makes everything worth it.
What Dom did last year was just so impressive. He battled back through injuries, and all you had to do was look in Dom's eyes. You could clearly tell he was a man on a mission that was not going to be denied a state title.
So when I originally got my concussion, I was a little scared that I wouldn't be able to wrestle again. But then once I went back to the doctor and they told me I've been cleared, a switch kind of flipped, and I just wanted to be back in the room.
He never gets satisfied. You could tell, yeah, he has the hunger. You know, like last year he won a state championship, and you know, a lot of guys will get satisfied with that. He's back in this year and he's working harder than ever.
I love what wrestling teaches you about life. It teaches you that it's gonna be a struggle before you come out on the other side. And once you come out on the other side, you almost feel relief that like all your hard work has paid off. Like you didn't just do it all for nothing.
Dom has been in talks with Alderson Broaddus University and Messiah University. With a 3.53 GPA and his wrestling ability, he will be able to wrestle wherever he wants.
That's it for this edition of Sports Scene. I'm Haley Greaves. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.